Hey everybody, I'm Mr. Gunner 512 and welcome everybody to my channel and welcome to episode number 5 of Bring Out Your Dead. And today I got a lot to talk to you guys about. Starting first with this, the Green Lantern Corps film has been rumored to feature three heroes, and what we know is according to this, there's going to be an older Hal Jordan. We know John Stewart's going to be in it, but also we're going to get Kyle Rayner, which was another Green Lantern. So, also not only that, also in the news for Green Lantern, for the Green Lantern Corps movie, it was rumored as well that director of Mad Max Fury Road and the Mad Max franchise, Frank Miller. What is his name? George Miller. George Miller has been rumored to direct Green Lantern Corps. What does this do for what does this do about that? I had heard that he was going to direct, that he was in the running to direct the Justice League film, but now it's rumored that he will be directing Green Lantern Corps. Will this movie? My question is, will this movie be better than the infamous Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern that everybody did not like? I don't know. I am waiting till 2020. We're gonna have to wait till 2020 to find out what happens when George Miller. If George Miller will direct this movie. I don't know if he will, or don't know if he or what's going to happen with that. I heard rumors as well that he might will be directing Justice League, since Zack Snyder dropped out at the last moment. But there's so much stuff between now and 2020 to go through as far as everything else goes. In about a couple of weeks, I'll probably do an episode of Bring Out Your Dead where the only thing I'm gonna talk about probably on the next episode will be Comic-Con 2016. I'm gonna give y'all guys sometime next week, or sometime maybe this week, or whenever I get a chance, I will give y'all guys a Comic-Con 2016 coverage of Bring Out Your Dead. But as far as everything else goes, I have no idea what's going to happen with this. It seems to me that they should give him the directing job, because he did a hell of a job. George Miller did one hell of a job with the Mad Max movies. He did a hell of a job doing Mad Max Fury Road. I remember Beyond the Thunderdome, The Road Warrior, Mad Max 2. I think that this dude could do it. I think that he could bring this this character to life. I think that if anybody can do it, it's George Miller. So, but hopefully he'll be the director behind it. I don't know just yet if he will be directing Justice League. I've heard rumors, but I don't know. But right now I'm going to give y'all guys something else I just found out today. We're going to go from talking about Green Lantern Corps to this. Netflix has ordered The Punisher. We will finally see an actual series of The Punisher Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm excited right now. The Punisher. Um, I love the Punisher. Besides Ghost Rider, is one of my favorite Marvel comic book here anti-heroes. I love Frank Castle. I loved the fact that they added him to season 2 of Daredevil, and y'all guys saw my review. I gave it a hell of a review. And this is going to be very interesting to see what they do with the story with his story, with Frank Miller, with Frank Castle's story. What, man, I don't know what to say about that. I know that I think this year, I'm not sure. I think Jessica Jones season 2 is coming out this year. I think they're gonna do a Luke Cage, which I can't wait for. But I want to see what they do with his story. Not only that, this is something else I want to talk about too. I know of the whole Fox thing, of the whole situation with Marvel, with Kevin Feige trying to get Fox on board to expand the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which would be badass. I would enjoy it a lot. I hope that comes true. I hope that comes true, because we could see Deadpool in the MCU. We could 20th Century Fox needs to get on board. That's what I think. That's just my opinion about the situation. Also, too, I want to talk about this. This kind of sort of pissed me off a little bit. The Inhumans. Of course, there was supposed to have been... Marvel was supposed to have released the Inhumans. I think either it was 2018 or 2019 they were supposed to release the Inhumans. But they have been... it was postponed by Disney, well, by Marvel. And what I like to know is, I don't get it. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. I would love to see what the Inhumans... I would love to see that film, because I've heard of the Inhumans, but I've never read the comics. I want to see. Okay, let's move on from that. I want to go back to the Fox thing. I want to go back to expanding the Marvel universe. If Kevin Feige can get 20th Century Fox, I know I said this before, to do what they need to do to expand this, it would make it really, really good. It would make it very interesting. It would everything. We could maybe, and I'm hoping too that there's a lot of stuff with Marvel I'm hoping for. I want to see a Ghost Rider Netflix original series. That would be awesome as hell. I want to see what they do with X-Force. I already know about the X-Men movies. I already know about X-Men Apocalypse. That's another one of my big movies that I'm waiting for to see. I want to see what they do with these characters. I want to see how far down the rabbit hole Marvel can go with these characters. You know what I mean? think they could do pretty well. I think Marvel, if Marvel can expand it, you know, take the. I was talking to a friend this morning. I know I'm rambling on. I apologize, but I was talking to a friend this morning. You know him as Dark Knight 987. About what would happen if Marvel would expand. You see the DC fans, the DC fans, they've been complaining and all that stuff. I'm not a real Marvel. I'm a comic book fan. I love Marvel and DC. But I think if Marvel does I even told him this, and he told me the same thing. He agreed with me. If Marvel expands the Marvel Cinematic Universe, if they expand the MCU, then, DC won't know what hit them. You know what I mean? First of all, this is before any DC people come on my channel and start haggling me and all that about all that, the DC fanboys. I'm just gonna say this. Marvel, I really believe that they should expand. They should expand their horizons. I really believe that 20th Century Fox needs to get on board with Marvel and expand the universe. I want to see a Ghost Rider Netflix series. I want to be able to see, different things that Marvel will do with all this. That's what I want to be able to see. And, I really believe that they should. I really believe that they can do it. I think, like the Inhumans. I have never read the comics. I'm going to tell you that. I've never read the comics of the Inhumans, but I have heard of them. That story of those band of superheroes, the Inhumans, needs to be told on the big screen. And them postponing it, does the Marvel fans, them postponing the Inhumans, I happen to like the story. I've read it. I've tried to read some about them. I know they're mutants. And I believe that story should be told. I think the Inhumans should be told on the big screen. And it would be awesome to see that. It would be awesome to see what the Inhumans can do. Also, I heard as well too. I'm gonna get to my next thing here in just a second, but I'm gonna stay on Marvel real quick. I heard too that another Fantastic Four movie was gonna be remade. That they're gonna remake another Fantastic Four. Or it was rumored that another Fantastic Four would be remade. After the stuff that happened with the remake that we saw, before, I don't know. I don't know what Marvel fans would think about that. Because the other movie, 2015 one that came out last year, that one sucked. I'm not gonna lie, it sucked. It could have gone a little bit better, but I had heard stuff about the director was being an asshole. I had heard all this other stuff that there was a fight between the director and the actors and all this other stuff. But if anybody can do it, and I think Kevin Feige should go to. I really believe that they need to expand it. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but if Kevin Feige got the rights to the Fantastic Four, we could see Galactus. We can see, these really, really awesome characters. We could finally see a Silver Surfer movie. We can be able to, if they tell the story right, if you tell the Fantastic Four story right, it would be awesome. You know what I mean? And I really believe that that's what they should do. And I'm gonna get to this last bit here, and then that'll be it for this episode of Bring Out Your Dead. My thoughts. This is gonna be my thoughts on The Walking Dead. I know I'm late on this. I know The Walking Dead is over with already, but it had been rattling in my brain for the past several weeks. Ever since the last episode of The Walking Dead happened. There has been a lot of people giving their opinions on who Negan killed. I hear it's Abraham. I hear people saying that it's Glenn. I hear people saying that it could be anybody. You know what I mean? And I watched that episode, and they left us with another freaking cliffhanger. And I really believe that we should have gotten they could have showed who he killed. But now we're gonna wait until, I think we're 6 months until I think after this month it'll be 5 months. May, June, July, August, September, October. Yeah, I think it's about 6. I think it's either 5 or 6 months. We're gonna have to wait until we can get the big question: who did Negan kill? And what is going to happen with that? But also, I've been talking with my sister Josie, who also watches the show as well. We had been going back and forth on this whole situation of who he killed. I really believe she thinks Abraham. I think Glenn. I think Glenn got the axe. I think Glenn got the bat to the head. But I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and what I'm saying is an opinion. I'm not I'm not gonna have no. I don't want trouble with people on my channel. But I'm just giving an opinion of who I think he killed. Take it with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? That's all I could tell you. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this edition of Bring Out Your Dead. Probably in 2 weeks. Also too, I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit too as well. I had talked to you guys a while ago about earlier this afternoon. I had made a video talking about not putting any spoilers for Civil War. On any of my on my channel and stuff like that, because this is what's gonna happen. May 21st, I'm gonna talk to you guys about this a little bit. May 21st of this year, I will be going to go see Captain America: Civil War. That's in like 3 weeks from tomorrow, I will be going to go see Captain America: Civil War with Dark Knight 987. I'll be headed to Austin to go see it. Probably when I come home, probably when I come back to his place, because I'm going to be spending the night there. I'm going to be we'll be giving y'all our thoughts, the review. Or I might just wait till Monday. That Monday. I'm not sure. I'll give y'all guys some updates on when I'm going to do the review for Captain America: Civil War and all that. But for right now, that's going to be it for me. I am Mr. Gunner 512. Thank you for watching this edition of Bring Out Your Dead. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And yeah, also too, sound off and let me let me know what you guys thought about some of the meaty topics that I talked about on my channel, and all that. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I'm Mr. Gunner 512, and I'll see you all in the afterlife. Peace.